What's going on, guys? It's Kemp back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about a little worst job experience. I'm just going to talk a little shop with you guys. I didn't know what to post today, so decided to sit in front of the camera and just yap a little. This is a little while ago. I was a pizza delivery guy. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you where because you don't just get 400 subscribers. I don't want you guys just like searching for where I used to work and stuff. I went in for the interview. The interview actually went good. I was expecting a decent job here. I need a little cash, and I was, this should be easy. I'm just going to drive around, deliver pizzas. First day, manager comes up to me, just showing me around, showing me the app, how do you deliver pizzas. I'm not kidding, the biggest man I've seen in my entire life waddles over to me and says, "Hey, I'm gonna train you." I was like, okay. What training entailed it? I was gonna go on some deliveries with the guy. I was like, okay, this is normal. He's gonna teach me how to deliver pizzas. This guy walks me out to his car. I'm looking around searching, maybe a monster truck. I don't know what this guy can fit in, He gets into the littlest car in the parking lot. It's not manual. He has to shift the gears and stuff. I don't really know much about cars, but, he has to shift it and stuff. So he gets in his car. He's talking to me a little. I'm introverted. I don't really like to speak to people, so I'm just silent, twiddling my thumbs. And this fella is talking to me about, oh yeah, this job's pretty easy. I'm just doing it for college. And he's scraping, he's shifting in the gear. I can hear the car scraping. I don't know what that is. The car guy's in the comments, what is that? So we're scraping to the house that he's showing me the app and stuff. This guy, I'm not kidding, gets the wrong house like 3 times. Like you've been here for a while, right? You get the house 3 times. He parks up in the wrong house, goes up to the door like, yeah, we didn't order a pizza. I'm just sitting in the car, this stinky little car. I'm just sitting in here. I'm waiting for this dude, like, come on, man. Finally goes to the right house. He gets in the car, gets in the car, and just complete silence. Doesn't explain like what happened. Literally just complete silence the entire way back. Scraping once again. Like every single time he'd speed up a here. Like that can't be good. We get back to the place. I was expecting more deliveries. That was the only delivery I got. That was my only practice. I got to see a dude struggle to find the right house for my practice, and they're just like sending me out. So there was no orders, so I'm just in there putting together the pizza boxes. And when I tell you I had to go to the bathroom so bad, like I was literally like clenching as hard as I could. Like it was about to poke out. So I was struggling in that department, and she's talking to me, and I was like, oh man, I really need to go to the bathroom. I was deciding, should I like say something? Like I'm about to poop myself. And I finally muster up the courage to be like, if I don't get in there, I'm going to paint your floors brown, essentially. So I get in there, rip my pants down. I don't want to get graphic, but I just rip my pants down as hard as I can and just demolish this bathroom. It was bad. It was, I don't even know how to explain it. Just think of me just absolutely going to town on this. Like the toilet was begging for help. I'm in the bathroom, just sweat is pouring down my face. I don't know what to do. I've never felt like this before. In a public space, I was in there for maybe 20 minutes. They had to think I was just on my phone. No, I was going to war. I was literally going to combat inside of your toilet. So I get out. Obviously just like red face, drenched in sweat. Something had to have gone down. They didn't mention it, but I know they definitely noticed. So after this, we get a couple orders and they send me on my way. Now the driving part was not that bad. I got a couple tips. I had zero intention. You're supposed to split the tips. I had zero intention of doing that. Those were mine. I delivered the pizza. They gave me the money. I just pocket them bad boys. I probably got like $20 in tips. It's not like crazy, but like I only delivered like 3 pizzas. So a second manager comes in. I don't want to be rude. Something about her. I don't know. I'm just going to not even elaborate. She got that short hair. There was just something about her. Made me mad. And they're like, all right, you're going to be doing your first order. You're going to be picking up the phone and entering the address and all the card number and stuff, taking their order. It's like, you know what? All right, I got this. So I'm doing it. I'm actually doing pretty well. Entering the address. They're by an airport, 20 minutes out. I'm like, you know what? That is a little far, but we can get you guys. I'm putting in the card number. It's like, yeah, I got you guys. Pizza, wings, everything. I finished the order. They come over to me. They're like, all right, where is it? Say the address. And they all, I'm not even kidding, like group around me in a circle. There's like a couple more people at this point. 5 people group around me. I was like getting publicly shamed. They're like, yeah, we can't deliver that far. I was like, you've never told me that. They're all like laughing under their breath. I'm like, this is my first day. I've been here for like 4 hours. One of them literally calls me Young Buck. It was the short-haired one, the one I was talking about. Calls me Young Buck. I'm like, oh, young buck and entered the wrong address. Like, I want the physically assault. So I'm just getting publicly shamed and humiliated. I don't know what to do. I'm like about to like just leave. Like I'm about to just take the tips I got and leave. Like that's the only thing I can think of at that point. So they're like, they get some vet, some like older dude to just take it to the address. You know, it's fine, we'll get it to them. And then they put me on dishes. I got banned from delivering for the day for a simple mistake. I think it was probably 5 minutes out of their zone that they couldn't. But I get banned to dishes, and I can see the clock slowly ticking when I'm about to leave, and no one's saying anything. No one's like, all right, you can get out of here. They're just letting me work past, and it gets like 5 minutes past, and I'm like, all right, my shift's over. They're like, oh, you don't want to stay extra? I almost physically laughed. I'm like, no, like what? No, I don't want to stay extra. The manager comes up to me and is like, oh, so what you think? You think you're going to come in another day? I was like, oh yeah, definitely. I'm definitely coming in another day. I did not come in another day. I worked there for a single day. And that single day I had there was probably the worst day on the job I've had of any of my jobs. That's basically it. I just wanted to tell this story. I mean, it's an interesting place. Pizza delivery is not for the weak, I guess. Anyone that wants to do pizza delivery, this is a cautionary tale. Maybe it's better for you, but I got publicly shamed at my workplace my first day. Wouldn't recommend it. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to just sub up. Click that little sub button. Actually, it does nothing for you, but it does a lot for me. Hope you guys did enjoy, and as always, peace.